Hey, what's up? My name's Danny. As y'all know, for the ones that do follow me and are subscribed, I really want to take the time out to appreciate everyone that has been following me lately, that's been, involved in my journey and just watches me and loves what I do, loves to see what I'm going through and the routes that I'm taking. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. First and foremost, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, follow, turn your notifications on so that way you can get all notifications of all new videos, anything that I am posting on my channel. I really want you all to know one thing, is that today's topic is about trans and relationships with a trans man. Now, for most of y'all know that I'm trans. I started this process, a couple years ago. I got top surgery in 2018. It's been significantly a drastic change for me. I've really been trying to do, I've been trying to do the most when it comes to surgery and taking care of, my self-well-being. So, with that said, I just want to hop right in to this whole topic with, relationships and stuff for trans men. Now, what I have to say may not be what everybody else's experience is, but this is my experience. So, with that being said, I just want to start off with letting y'all know that, for me as a trans, it's just really hard for a relationship. It's really hard. Why do I say that? Because not everybody that you get with is gonna fully be aware of the circumstances that you are amongst. As far as surgeries, people, friends, family, social media, anything that has to do with being a trans, it's all difficult. None of it is easy. There's a lot of bashing. There is a lot of more support now than I've ever seen, and I love all the support. I love all the support. I even love the hate, because what could you be doing right if you're not getting hated on? So the hate means that whatever I'm doing is working. So I appreciate the hate and the love as well. I have no bad love, no bad chemistry with, the trans community or, the LGBT community. I probably said it wrong. I just want y'all to know that it's not easy for us. It's not easy, and it's actually, quite frankly, really hard. It's very difficult, and we put a lot into our relationships. We put a lot into everything. We put a lot into being who we are, that we trust who we're with will understand and accept us. And when they do understand and they do accept us, that does not mean that whoever they were with prior will accept us. And with that being said, for those that do have kids, it makes it difficult for the ones that, have had kids with somebody else. Hopefully, it doesn't get to the point to where most people that are on this topic have dated someone that has had a kid. But I'm not going to say you can't have a kid before you meet me. That's not something I can control. Now, I can control who I want to be with, as far as a woman that is single and is not a mother, but I do have a son, so it's only right to have a mother, what I'm saying, that is already a mother. I don't pick who I want to be with specifically as far as, my standards. I do have standards, but my standards is not, oh, you can't have a kid. I would like for you to have already been, a parent, or know what it's like to be a parent, or be experienced as a parent. That way I do not have to teach you, or whatever the case may be. We're on the same page. But back to what I was saying, these things are just hard to do, as me and my experience, it's difficult for me to be the man that I know that I can be for a woman, especially being, a great man overall, trying to, show you the best of my abilities, that I'm capable of doing anything that you ask, catering to you, doing things that, most men won't do. All the above. Like, I really just want to let y'all know that it's not easy for us trans. It's hard to be happy with somebody that has kids. Now, somebody that doesn't have kids, you might not have all these, pros and cons and whatever. Hold on, I'm trying to set this up right here for y'all. I just want y'all to know that, even as difficult as it may seem to be, because it is difficult, that stuff that's not easy doesn't come quick, and it doesn't come, as fast as it may seem. But I've been through a lot, and relationships, not even just relationships, but I've been through a lot of relationships, period. In this particular content about relationships and being trans, it's a difficult topic, As you can tell, I'm hopping around a little bit, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to give y'all the best knowledge as possible. But for me and my experience, that's all I can give you, that it is hard. It's hard for me. I've always been in long-term relationships, as far as, they've only lasted like 4 years at the longest. I almost got married, but didn't. I had to end for other reasons, and that's for another story. But I just want you to know that, it's not easy for us, and I love women. I love women. I love what they can do. I love their mind. I love their body. I love their soul. I love everything about a woman. I am not attracted to a man at all in any circumstances. I am only attracted to women. And the women that I've been with lately, God bless them all, I love every single woman I've ever been with, because you all are cherished. You all are great. You all are everything and more a man can ask for. Unfortunately, things just didn't last. They didn't work out, But from my experience, and I hope that they don't take this wrong, but I've been in a relationship where somebody didn't know if they was ready, I've been in a relationship with somebody that didn't want me to become who I was trying to become. I've been in a relationship where somebody didn't mind that I was trying to become. They supported it. But their ex-significant other started becoming a problem in the relationship, to the point to where legal stuff started happening. Papers ended up coming to my door, and stuff started being, more consistent with the disrespect. And I had to start thinking to myself, how much can you take? How much can a person take? How much can you deal with? How much can you do? And I've done a lot of stuff, but what I've never done is judge someone for falling in love with who they fall in love with, doing what they love to do, being who they love to be, becoming who they want to be and feel like that they are and always been. But I've been in relationship after relationship, and, I think it's time just to, sit down and really become who I need to be, and later on maybe decide for a relationship. I just want y'all to know that it's not easy. We may look good. We may be fine as hell. We may be very handsome. And we may be sweet looking, and, we may have all the money in the world, and may have nice cars and clothes and stuff. But none of that matters. This matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's in our mind matters. Our heart matters. Our body matters. And that's very important. Our sexuality matters. And who you come with, the baggage that you come with, has to respect that. And if it doesn't, only so much, and so many of us is gonna take so much until we just want to leave, and we're just tired of it, And I just feel like, a lot of times I'm tired of a lot of stuff, and maybe that's why it doesn't last for relationships for me. I'm not sure, but I am trying. I am, trying to become the man that I need to be, to the best of my abilities. I'm not even trying to fail my son. I live a different life than most people live. It's difficult, and that's the best I can give you. It's not easy. There's pros and there's cons. the good about it is they're curious, you know. They love you a lot more, you know, than a normal man, I would say. Almost, not specifically, but almost. Those that are trans will understand what I'm saying and not take it personal for original man, but it takes a lot to become who we are. It takes a lot to do what we do. And with that being said, I'm not perfect, you know, and I'm not done, but I'm close to being done. And I really need to know who I'm talking to, who I'm with is secure enough to know the ability and the pros and the cons in being with someone like me. And I've accepted, you know, the fact that I am going to get the disrespect. I am going to get, you know, the good and bad feedback. You know, it's just the time that it takes to do so, to understand that being with someone is not always going to be sunshine. You know, it's you're going to have dark days. And, you know, I have a lot of dark days just within itself being me. You know, so why would I want dark days with my loved one? You know, and lately I just been feeling alone, relationship-wise. I felt alone. You know, I was talking to someone and, you know, I thought I was going to go somewhere, you know, and she's very smart. She's very beautiful, very outspoken, very, you know, spontaneous, you know, and things just became outrageous and things became out of, you know, my control. And I don't want to say too much, but, you know, I just got on my hysterectomy, and that video's coming soon, but this video is going to drop before because it's easy for me to upload something like this. But this is specifically relationship topic, and I just want y'all to know that it's not easy for us trans men to be with any woman on earth. It's not easy to be with a woman, period. But from my experience, I've just had a lot of bad experiences, you know, and I mean, they were good, but they turned out bad for me, you know, and I ended up getting left with nothing instead of like something. I didn't even get left with a friendship, you know, and it sucks, you know. I feel all alone, you know, but sometimes you can't control what happens, you know. As living this lifestyle, you understand that, hey, if you meet someone that already has an ex-significant other and they had kids, then more than likely, if that other significant other ex was already against trans, already against, you know, the gay community, then they're not going to accept you, which means they're going to bring you all disrespect, trouble, problems that they can bring you, anything they can do, because they know already that you're not going to win in court. I mean, yeah, you can win in court. You have to have solid proof. But that's not going to justify y'all's relationship. That's not going to make it better, because as long as she has a child with that other significant other that she used to have, you always going to have those problems as long as he's being the way that he's being. Those are the troubles that I have. You know what I'm saying? That I have had with my relationships, you know what I mean? And I don't wish that upon anyone, because it's not easy to deal with. You know, you could want to be with that girl so bad, but you can't, and you want to so bad, so you stay with her, but it's so hard because you wonder if you're dragging yourself down, if you're going to end up, you know, dead, or if you're going to end up in jail, if you're going to end up, you know, wherever you're going to end up, under false accusations just because of who you are. And I mean, I'm sorry to say, but it's not easy for us to fight for our rights and things like this and that. You have to have too much proof for them to even want to listen to you. Even when you have proof, they still don't want to listen. It is not easy for us trans, you know, and I'm speaking on this on a lot of occasions that I have been in, you know, even without the drama with the ex. Like, you have to be with somebody that's willing to understand and accept and is already 100% ready to be with somebody that is either already going through the process or been through the process or whatever the case may be. Because being with someone that is not ready for it and they're unsure, or being with someone that's already had a prior relationship and had kids, it just makes it difficult. So being with someone that, you know, has their shit together and hopefully has had their ex taken care of. Not like that, but taken care of to the point to where there's no altercations between you two. There's no beef. There's no drama, you know, and it's just a lot to go through. But I appreciate y'all for listening to me and following me, and I'm gonna get right back with another video. Thank y'all.